Whoop.
Oh.
I forgot to mention that he was explosive. Actually, no, I did mention.
No one ever dodge?
Can I have some heals?
I think I did mention that he was explosive, right?
And that part of the video was cut.
No, that wasn't on me. That was positioning of the DPS people, not dodging.
I was saying we're gonna teach the new people.
I know, no.
Then,
I think I was in the
you
process
failed
of explaining everything, and we killed him so fast I didn't get to go over that. When they say that they're explosive, they go boom when they die. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through how to run Armine Excavation, the first dungeon here in New World. Pretty straightforward of a dungeon overall. There's a couple mechanics I'll explain, but very traditional style of mechanics, MMO mechanics. But especially if you're not familiar with those, I'll kind of run through them a little bit for you. But mainly we'll be focused on like how the bosses work and all that, but it's not too bad. So just starting out, as we go through, you'll hear me talking about pulling certain things. If you've never run a dungeon before, you should have ideally 3 different roles when you run the dungeon. So you're going to have your tank, which is your frontliner. That's going to be the one kind of holding your aggro for the most part, or should be, and 3 DPS, and then 1 healer. Obviously, you could vary a little bit here and there as need be, but that's kind of like the core traditional style of running a dungeon like this with a 5-man. So if you're not familiar, the term aggro, that means that they're going to have the all the attention on them as a tank. So when that happens, all the DPS people, they're going to be floating around the backside and making sure that they get extra damage on them and not have to worry about attention on them. Healer obviously is in the back line, healing mainly the tank. Their job isn't necessarily to heal per se the DPS. A lot of times their main job is to keep the tank alive, so that way the DPS and everybody can do what they need to do without attention swerving onto them. That's about it. I'll run through a couple things as we're going, and yeah, so we're gonna hop on in.
And that's why you don't walk around with your hands in your pockets, because when you die, the hand stays there. You dumbass.
I love how I turned the audio back on for the recording just as you start saying that.
Oh,
So,
man,
I didn't hear
Andy
any
was
of the
way
rest
worse.
of that. I didn't hear any of the rest of that except for, and that's why you walk around hands. You're probably like, all right. All right,
You
let's
missed my part.
go ahead and do this.
Your
Like
part was better. That's not fair.
I said, we'll take it a little slow, just that way we can explain a little bit. But yeah, not like super slow, but especially for Allie, we can, you know, explain how this
Take
works
time.
and all that. So
So we'll just crawl. We got you.
yeah.
I look like a cockroach.
Dude, with that shield, you so do. All right, let's go.
Right.
All
Wait,
right.
he said slow. Get down.
I'm just saying we're not gonna death ball it, so that way we can do it. All right, go ahead, Shimra.
Damn.
So like in this scenario, like I said, so you see Shimmer's going to go up there. He's going to draw the aggro and the attention of these guys. He's going to use his taunts, get it on him. Once he does that and gets the focus on him, the rest of us are going to start doing DPS. My job is, I'm playing as healer right now, so my job is to keep, like I said, Shimra alive. So with the targeting, the way that it works here in New World, I can target him, like just him, as well as my AoE heals. So kind of makes it nice and easy. The way that it is for your direct target abilities.
Come on, buddy. Good job.
The aggro-wise, you can always tell if you have aggro. If you look at the Star Excavation Punisher, how he had a silver outline. I'll show you here in a second. If I pull this guy, see how his outline is red right there? That's how you know that aggro is on you. I guess that part I probably should have been saying so Ally and everybody could hear as well, because I'm talking tutorial-wise. But aggro-wise, if you're unaware, if the border on the enemy is just silver, then that means that the aggro is on somebody else. If the border around the enemy is red, that means the aggro is on you. So the attention is on you and they're going to attack you if you're unfamiliar with that. All right, you can keep going. I'm just muting myself to talk to the future people on YouTube. Hi, everybody in the future. But the beginning of this is pretty straightforward. Yeah, this beginning part is pretty straightforward. Yeah, I can actually yeet from up there down and jump onto where this tent is. and that. Oh, I guess I should be healing, shouldn't I, since I'm the healer. At this point, I'm a little over leveled.
You want us to live.
And that's why, you know, I'm a little over leveled for this. I'm 33, but you know, we had a couple new people needing to do the quest and had never done it, and a couple people needed to do some catch-up quests. So figured we'd put this together. Go, nice job. So you have these enemies over here on the left side. Shimmer's going to pull them. You have a pretty large room here of enemies, so you want to make sure that as you're going, you do take it slower.
I was kind of scared that they're going to throw me off right there.
I'll catch you, I swear. So you want to make sure when you're in dungeons and all that like this, that you're not pulling the whole room at once. So there are scenarios like you want to take your time. So that way you don't pull all the mobs, because they will. A lot of these enemies are elite in that.
I'm going to pull him over here to the nest, which is right over here.
Yeah, pull that guy out. Yep. There we go.
Hey, Dog is pulling somebody all by himself.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm playing Paladin right now. That's all. So there's a nest back over here in the corner, so that's why Shimra was saying that. So we're going to pull everybody over here so we can DPS it all at once. Like I said, you know, like we said, with the tank's job is to kind of group everybody up and keep all the attention on him, so that way we can all just dish out damage, or in my case as healer, you know, dish out the heals. There are numerous.
Okay, though, I really like attention.
There's a couple different nests in this dungeon, like that one right there, that until you kill it, it'll keep spawning mobs. So you want to make sure that you focus those out. And this is our first chest here.
The loot.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this is our first kind of, it's not even like really a boss thing, but it is kind of one spot where multiple people can spawn. So Shimra is going to go pull all these guys together after we kill all of them, which is something that did change. Once we kill all of them, another wave will spawn of more elites, and the gold, I'm pretty sure he has a name. The gold ghost will spawn another couple of guys. So not hard, but just so you're aware, positioning wise, there is going to be a second wave if you're down in there. So once that happens, let Shimra regain aggro before we do much else.
Come on, everybody. Come on, follow. Come.
Follow.
All right, I got aggro on all of them. Whoop.
They're fine, so I'm just going to stab this guy a little bit. I don't need to be healing right now too much. Shimra's got it. He's doing great as a tank. He's pretty high. Like I said, all of us except for Ali are a little bit kind of over leveled for this. Not really. It's a level 25 dungeon. So as long as you're in that range like that, but we're all like closer to 30. Oh, sorry. I was chatting.
All right, I do the aggro. Gotta protect the healers. Yeah, I need heals.
All right,
I gotcha. I will not let you die, I swear. Like, I'm very absent-minded healing. That's what it is. I'm like, I feel like this guy has a... I feel like this one has a name. This is our first name one here. Alright, who's... Okay, there we go. I'm like, we're very split. Yeah, so that's one of the biggest things, like, with the tank. Like, you want to keep the enemies grouped. If they're splitting up like that, that's... You're gonna have a bad time. That's what the tank's role is to keep the enemies grouped. So that way your DPS, whether if it's your AoE people, like with the fire staff and all that, like they can all dish out damage in the most effective and fastest way possible. Does anybody have the quest that needs to kill the excavation abominations? It's
yes.
Okay. So
is
there's
it the Amrine excavation?
No, there's like one. It's just a faction quest. Does this guy over here have a quest symbol for anybody? I mean, we could still just kill him. Whatever. I just want to know because there's a couple of these guys kind of off to the side that you don't have to kill, but one of the faction board quests. Yeah.
The Azoff Seal.
Mm-hmm. And then there's a silver mine over here as well. If anybody wants to
open the door there.
Pickaxe at that. You did a great job. Thank you for opening the door. Who's
Yay, good job.
Very chivalrous of you. And let me tell you, that French bread pizza that I got because it's just one of the little mini French bread pizzas. So good.
Damn, that's actually a really good axe.
I got a bunch of gray stuff and like 2 or 3 green things.
All right, so this is our first like big room, starting of kind of, I don't want to say puzzle because puzzle kind of over exaggerates how hard it is, but we're gonna go to the left first. Be careful of this guy on the right, this Ravager. He's gonna walk up and down this hallway, so we don't want to pull him early. We're just gonna, Shimmer's gonna run straight down here, pull all these guys down to the lower level and group them up
over here.
Yeah, just pull them back to the corner.
Here we go. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Come.
So right now you see that there are these plates down here. There's 3 of them throughout this room. We don't have to worry about those right now. It comes up a little later. We have to turn the power on, for lack of a better way of putting it, to use the plates.
Oh my god.
Yes, my child?
Somebody in my chat is funny.
Sir, I am not your dance partner. Hate to break this to you. And like if that happens, like as you're doing, if you're not the one that, you know, if you're not the tank and you draw aggro, that's one of those times like you can communicate it to your tank, or like, and he'll communicate to somebody if they lost aggro, because it can get hectic. That's when you just kind of like dodge around, like stop attacking for a second if you can, kind of just let the aggro reset and let the tank regain it, as you saw me just kind of do there. All right. This is going to be where our second chesty chest is down here. So we're going to go play in the water. Whee!
Woo.
All right. Right down here underneath the waterfall is your second chest.
Everybody break your ankles in the drop. Yeah.
Way down here by the cucarachas.
Don't worry
No,
about
babe,
Freddy
I'm not the
drowning.
bait. I'm the person who takes all the punches.
Yeah, if
My wife
anything...
said so, you're the bait.
yeah, yes and no. Like, if anything, like, I normally, like, try to be the bait because I'll pull them with my range, like, as the healer or whatever. And then while they're running to me, because that doesn't really hard pull aggro, like, I'll pull them and then the tank will pick them up, like, halfway through. Like, I do that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so as they get closer, like, the tank will actually pick up the aggro and start hitting them. Because that first hit doesn't really... That first swing on them doesn't really establish aggro. It's, you know, the second and third that really... the way that it works in this game. That's why we always, like, say, especially when it's a little bit more difficult of a dungeon or we're not over-leveled in that, you know, a little bit at level, you want to make sure that you let the tank really get aggro. Like, give it after they engage, you give it, like, 2 seconds, and then you start DPS-wise going in or healing, because otherwise you're going to pull aggro off them before they can really maintain it. All right. This is our first Excavation Ravager guy. This is the first one that has one of Barkimedes' bones. Sir, what are you swinging at, my guy?
No one was over there.
Yeah, it's like, are you lost? Yeah, I actually don't have taunt reduction gems on right now with what I was running, so that's why I keep pulling aggro a little bit. So I apologize,
Alright, I got it
Shimra.
back.
I know,
you're good.
makes it a little bit more difficult
Don't
on
be
you,
switched around.
but I'll keep you healed, I promise.
Nope, I got him back.
There we go. There's my last bone. That's the one that I missed the first time we were coming through.
Hello, everybody.
Uh,
Why did you on me?
So those ghosts, you want to always... the ghosts are the main reason why I was talking in this, or in general, about the aggro and, like, pulling them from range. Because you can have the tank rush up and hit one of those ghosts, and then he'll just decide, you know what, I don't want to play with you, and he'll dash onto your back line, like, and teleport. It's insane. Like, here, like, Shamrock, just go hit that guy, but don't, like, taunt him, and just to show, like, the ghost wise. Let's see if he comes back here, and he does it this time. He'll just decide that he wants to... I don't know, maybe if I do it. Of course,
Make
like, when I'm
friends
trying to
and
see it.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, like, now that I want to show it, like, he's not gonna do it. But he'll literally, it's like a dash thing. You'll hear this, like, whooshing sound, and he literally just dashes past everybody to get to the back line. that's why a lot of times with these ghosts, and even into the next dungeon, you'll be encountering them, if I recall correctly.
Ooh.
We use the ranged folks will pull it, so that way we know exactly who he's going on. You know, we have that the musket or me with like the life staff, like I'll pull that ghost, so that way he teleports to me, and we don't have to, you know, guess who he's going to teleport on. This is our next nest, so Shimra will group them up on the nest, and we'll DPS all that goodness down. There is one named guy right here, so his name
Wait till
is.
you'll see his name.
Yeah, it's great. There he is. He's a big guy. There we go. This is our friend Zippy. But I think it's very humorous that Zippy is cold aura, because like we were talking about the other day, it's like, shouldn't somebody named Zippy like not have a slow aura, you know? I feel like he should be super fast. Like Jim Johns.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I'll set.
I got it back.
Yeah.
I'm really low.
You are. I'm sorry. These lesser mobs right now, like I'm not focusing on healing as much as I should be, as opposed to just talking. But don't worry, like boss-wise, when it happens, I got you.
Did you say you're only going to heal us during boss fights?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. I'm just saying, like, I'm not like I have every faith that we're fine. Like I know Shimra has aggro. Like I'm not worried about it. It's not like I'm sitting here going, all right, we're gonna pull him and then we're gonna do that. Like I'm very just kind of like, we got this.
Good thing I brought muffins. This man's.
Hey, look, it is not my job to heal you as the DPS. You should have good enough positioning where you are not getting, you know, getting hurt.
Positioning against that ghost.
Yeah.
You just told us that they all teleport behind us.
Yep, and that's why I'm gonna pull this guy. See, and he's gonna wait. See, and here he comes to me. Yep.
No.
And see, but that's why we do that. We
Nobody heal K-Dog. Nobody heal him. Boss fight.
Well, DPS should not be the healer's responsibility.
Oh God, here we go.
But the healer is the DPS's responsibility, right? That's how that works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's your job to pull him off of me. No, but that is something like very much to keep in mind. Like if you are a DPS or like, you know, in YouTube land, you shouldn't be, you know, full frontal, like, you know, face hitting the mobs and taking a whole bunch of damage as the DPS. You should have good enough positioning and your tank should be pulling aggro anyways, but make sure your positioning isn't letting you take a bunch of damage, because the healer's focus needs to be on healing the tank, because once the tank goes down, you're gonna have a bad time. So I guarantee you the healer will still heal you, but don't make their life miserable. You know, like their cooldowns should be focused on the tank. You know, if you DPS wise, you know, you have potions and all that for a reason. You know, don't be afraid to use them as a DPS. And like I said,
don't be afraid to get out of the damage either.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's largely positioning for a DPS. Like that's why.
Stuck in a corner.
Yeah, like positioning is key, like for the DPS and healer. Well, really everybody, but especially as DPS, so that way you're not taking any of the damage, and the healer doesn't have to worry about you and all that.
Really, the point is to make K-Dog's job as the healer easier.
Exactly.
But it's K-Dog.
He can just walk right through the dungeon.
Since
Yeah.
he only cares about Shimra.
Yeah, exactly. I only care about Shimra. You know, that's it.
I'm glad somebody does.
I'm here to pocket heal Shimra. That's what this is.
But that being said, let's not make K-Dog's job too easy, because he's trying to look cool on TV.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are here to make me look good on the
It just
YouTubes.
means, listen, he's level 33. If he lets any one of us die in this dungeon,
Oh yeah, I will never hear the end of it.
never post this video. He's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
have to
exactly.
one.
That section of the footage, all of a sudden, the boss fight is just gonna go black until it ends, and I'm just gonna be like, I don't know, like for some odd reason the recording got corrupted. I don't know what happened, you know.
Something happened with the checking and the saving.
But we won. We got through it, guys. Good job.
It starts off with one
I
group
don't have
and it ends
aggro
with
on
a
one of them.
completely
There we go, I got
different
it on all of them.
Yep.
Oh, I pulled Toothless on accident.
Yeah, so this room has like 3 nests in it, so you just want to take it
I'm
corner
gonna
by
try
corner.
and keep him off K-Dog for a second.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I got his attention.
I got that girl on the right here. Thank you.
All right, back on the poop. You got it.
Yep, the mound of poop that is their nest.
Don't worry, K-Dog. I saved your life. You're
Oh,
welcome.
thank I couldn't do it without you.
I definitely like the hatchets taunt.
Yeah, that taunt, right? Like, and ours came up with that balance between sword and shield and then the hatchet taunt, because you get it's a battle cry. Like, that's very traditional MMO. It's great. So this is kind of an awkward thing right here because that guy's range. So even though he technically drew aggro, he's just gonna stand there and do that. So we kind of he doesn't like to walk over here, and he'll get pulled also when you're fighting this anyways. So normally you just have like one DPS, just kind of DPS him down while everybody else, you know, does this area over here. I am T-posing right now. This I can't move. There we go. I literally was stuck just with like one leg up in the air and couldn't move or do anything.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, so that's kind of it for this room for right now. So everything's cleared, but that door isn't open. So we got to run back over here. Follow.
All right, so for everyone who doesn't understand, if you see red circles on the ground, they're buffs. Stand on them. And if you see green circle, those are poison. Get out.
Yeah. Thanks, Spexy. You're really trying to sabotage my content. I see you. All right, so this is Azoff Seal. This is essentially we're turning on the breaker, is what we're doing here. Yeah.
I'm giving a butt touch.
I know a lot about breakers.
Breaker. That's exactly what that was.
Like you kept
All
trying
right.
to smack me in the
So
face the
after
whole
that,
time.
you know, these guys spawn. I think it's easiest just to have everybody come here with you to the center, so that way you're not split. You could have just the tank do that, and then have the tank run all the way back and group them all up, going back. But I mean, I think it's just easy just to have the group here. It just, if you're speed running it and you know you're doing that and you're just trying to grind it for loot, that's probably the fastest thing to do, is just have your tank do that. Have the rest of your party stand like at the door almost, and just have your tank run through all these guys, pull their aggro, and bring them to you. All right, same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and pull Becca over here, so that way we can have some words. So this is Becca.
Ooh.
She's
The red
fiery.
circle is
She's
killing me.
definitely very reminiscent of my ex. Fiery. Oh, I'm stuck on you guys.
Don't pay attention to me.
There we go. Now I can go back to healing now that I lost aggro. What's up, Diffuse? Good to see you.
She
Thank you for
seems like
coming
she
over
should
in
be
the follow.
fire resistant, don't you think?
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But she's not.
Yeah, she's just armored. So, I mean, she's resistant to everything.
Hey, I'm standing in the red. Look, a buff.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
hey.
got
100%
So
Shield.
she doesn't
Yeah.
say it,
That
but
was
she
awesome.
goes boom. So normally the enemies that explode will say that they explode. But she doesn't. She just says armored. So just gotta
I finally
remember.
got the good bow.
Oh, I actually, dude, that's the best drop I've had right there. I got both the Ice Gauntlet and the bow. I haven't gotten any actual Armine drops since I've been in here.
Oh, I got Amarin Britches too. What the hell?
Yeah, like I just got actually 2 dungeon drops. Well, then again, I am running my luck gear, so that very well could be.
I just have a luck bag.
Ooh, a luck
it.
dragon. Where's this? Is everyone?
Thunder.
Ah.
ACDC.
Okay, dog, I think we're showing our age.
What you mean your age? I bet you're
Yeah,
older
shit.
than you.
No, you're only like 27, aren't you?
Where are you going? Guys, where are you going?
Oh, yeah. I just was thinking in my head during that fight, it's like, oh, I need to make sure that I mention this chest over here. And then we started talking about age, and because I'm old, my memory went. And, yeah. So, but yeah, here's your second chest. It's just a supply chest, though. It's not like an elite chest. You will... is it your
Oh my
third?
God.
I can't count. Either way, it's a supply chest, not an elite chest. It is the
God.
third. So you're gonna
Who's
get
making this
potions.
YouTube video?
Look
I don't
here.
know.
Look
Not him.
here, all right?
How many times did you run this video?
Andy.
You know how many times
My
I
friend
ran this
Misty is-
during closed, all right? Like, I am just like, I'm trying to remember everything because I've done this so many times. I want to make sure that I'm explaining everything because I'm just doing this so
And you missed the
second
giant
nature.
loot crate.
Yep, I know, exactly. That's why I said I'm doing this so second nature. All right, so we're going to come out here. We're going to clear all these guys. It's just 4 guys up top.
My friend Misty is trying to give all the pro MMO strats, like if you're the tank, prioritize showing off your amazing 100 DPS, and if you accidentally hit a taunt and pull the boss, always turn it towards your group.
Yeah, yeah,
you
that's.
need to learn how hard tank life is.
Yeah, that's. And that's the
If
thing.
your group is full of melee characters, pull the boss into the biggest red circle you can find for the buff.
That sounds exactly like something Tank would say. I always love traditional MMO people when they talk about their roles, and you can tell like the difference between like healers and all that, like things to sabotage the other roles, like how their role's harder or whatever. Like that definitely sounds everything like something a tank would do and say, and that makes me giggle. So just very quick, you did you die?
Chat, you all did not see that?
Did you die? I didn't see anything. I was looking the other way. Okay. So
you want me to jump off and get the big boy?
yeah, if you want to do that. So we have this right here. This is the top middle one. So those 3 buttons I talked about, now the power's on. So Angry is going to go down here, stand on that one. Shimra's standing on the other one over there. They're going to stand on those right now, if they haven't already. 3, 2, 1, go. That's fine. No, I just no. Everybody else was. Do not go across the bridge. So there is going to be an ogre that spawns over here on Angry. He's going to pull him, and then there's a ghost that's spawning in the lower left on Shimra. They're both going to run back up here, pull both of those, so that way we can effectively.
Oh my god, he's so fast! He's so fast!
Run, Forrest, run!
It's like, I brought friends.
All right, left
Yeah,
B,
don't
left
go.
B,
Nah,
left
he
B.
won't come
Left
across
B.
the bridge. He shouldn't unless we pull him. His
I don't have aggro on Ghost.
Oh.
bring
Now I
the.
do, now I
Okay,
do.
there we go. Cool, nice. Moadib. Yeah, so this is like you can see the positioning of Shimra, making it so that way they're all grouped up, and also your DPS is able to just kind of free cast on their backside to get those crits. Because it's automatically the critical hits if it's like a backstab, it counts. So from behind, it's a critical hit always. Me and Angry are both like really trying not to make a joke right now, and I can hear it.
I didn't say nothing. I'm wholesome as fuck.
I know, like I'm like mentally, I can hear Angry, like, and because I'm thinking the same thing. It's like, All right. Anyways,
Dragon.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, the smarter thing here is to pull that abomination guy in the front, and he'll bring the 3 ads, I think, the 3 little guys, back over here. So normally, like a ranged person like me will kind of do like one of this. We'll bring him back over here. So you don't want to run over there because normally the mobs come with him. Yeah, one's like standing there looking at us. It's kind of odd.
I think it's because he went to left side instead of staying right side.
Yeah, that's weird. So you do have to, don't fight them on the bridge, because since these guys have that air attack, they will push you off the side. But you want to make sure you don't want to fight him and the ogre at the same time. So him you can pull over, take care of him as a named elite character, and then you could go back over and fight. Whoop.
Oh.
I forgot to mention that he was explosive. Actually, no, I did mention.
No one ever dodge?
Can I have some heals?
I think I did mention that he was explosive, right?
And that part of the video was cut.
No, that wasn't on me. That was positioning of the DPS people, not dodging.
I was at
We're
full
gonna
health.
teach the new people.
I know, no.
and then,
I think I was in the
get
process
teach.
of explaining everything, and we killed him so fast I didn't get to go over that. When they say that they're explosive, they go boom when they die. So
Oh my god.
you want to make sure you're not right next to him as a DPS person, or even like the tank should be fine standing next to him. But there we go. The best way to learn is by doing, everyone. So there you go. Now you know not to stand next to people who say they're explosive.
The best way to
No,
learn
no.
is to watch K-Dog's videos
Yeah,
and then
there
learn
we
it
go.
too.
Yeah, and then do I see? Okay, I like that. I like that.
Oh my god.
All right.
You thought she was gonna say something.
I thought it was gonna be trolling. That's why I was like, at.
Listen, the trolleys will come out when the YouTube video is done.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be in the comments. Look, I gotta institute.
Oh, I do.
Conversation between
Now I
me
do.
and me and Specs.
I gotta institute actually, you know, this YouTube footage and all that while I'm playing, because Lord knows I don't want to stop playing to make YouTube content. That's my biggest thing right now for this game. People are like, hey, are you gonna make like this video about, you know, crafting and this and that? Is like, yeah, I do, and I want to do that, but the editing and everything, like, that takes time. I could be in New World right now.
Now this is a supply chest right here. Toolbox.
That's a toolbox.
It's
actually.
so this is where you
Well,
pick
still
up.
supplies.
Yeah, this is where you pick up the candle for the next room for the boss. Does it actually give you stuff besides the candle now?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, you made it sound like it does. So you only one person has to pick that up. It's for summoning the first boss. So there's gonna be 3 little guys. Good job. 3 little guys over here to the left, and 1 to the right now. Maybe? No, that's the boss room that they added a 4th little guy to the right.
This last one took forever to come over here and join his friends. He was like, I know what's gonna happen.
It's
when I
like,
go around
wait,
that corner."
wait, Bob, Cindy, don't go over there. It's a trap. I can't live without you. I'll avenge you. All right. And then we have 2 little guys here. We have an abomination to the right, and then there's a ghost somewhere over to the left. Oh, he's hiding behind that.
Going
So,
to pull the
Sure.
abomination.
yeah. I'll give him. I mean, we could fight both of them at the same time, Angry, if you want to pull him over. They normally only like to attack one at a time. Every time I try to, every time I try to get both of them to attack, they normally don't. Oh, okay. This time they did. Cool. It makes your life a hell of a lot easier, for sure. But once again, this is one of those, if you are on the lower end of level spectrum, running with a group of 23s, pulling both of them at the same time is not advised. Because the ghosts are rough.
And we like it.
Yeah, we do. Just the way your mother likes it, Trebek.
Oh boy.
I don't know if you can say that anymore.
It's so
saying,
it's so
it's kinda
sad.
hurtful.
It's so sad, I know. But I mean, those SNL skits were the greatest, were they not? Like,
Yes, it's true. It's true. And
All
for
right.
anybody that doesn't know the references, Google is your friend.
yes, exactly. Google SNL Jeopardy, and it's gonna be great.
Watch all the
Yep.
episodes.
All right, so now we got another ogre here. Is this our last ogre? I think it is our last ogre.
No,
Yeah.
there's the one in the corner in there.
Oh, yeah, there's one, like, right in the doorway in this room, yeah. So there's 2 little guys to the left. There also is... Let's kill the ogre guy first. Hi, friend. I like how he just walks up to me and then he's like, nope. Oh, lag spike for me. All right, so we're gonna pull him. We're gonna go get the chest. There's a chest to the left over here. One little ad. So, a little explanation. So this is our first kind of boss room. So after we kill these guys, we're gonna run into... it's gonna be a purple ghost boss. So, don't place the candle in that. Come over,
I'm not doing
everybody.
it
Okay.
Don't do that yet. Come
Yeah. We'll get this little guy, and everybody can come over here and
thank
get
you.
their
Appreciate you.
elite chest.
Oh, he
Um,
ran fast.
So the purple, I can't remember his name, but purple ghosty guy is the first boss. One of the chests, actually, if you are doing the quest line and you get the quest to come here to the Armine Temple from the quest giver in Everfall, his quest is actually to kill this guy, not Simon at the end. So he has 3 different attack patterns
Now?
here.
Now?
Let me explain his
May I
attack
come?
patterns for the other people.
Okay.
So
Okay.
his main one that you'll see the most is that he's going to throw out or cast a, we're just going to call it a purple ring, because I don't know what else to call it. If you're
blue ring.
inside the ring, stay inside the ring. If you're outside the ring, stay outside of the ring. You don't take damage inside the ring, but if you touch the ring, you are stunned momentarily. And when that happens, normally he pairs with that his kind of like ghost friend attack, like I like to call it. So the second attack that he'll do, which normally is paired with the ring and people who get stunned, is he'll kind of summon up many ghost friends to attack in a straight line, kind of like in a barricade. I don't know what the word that I'm looking for is. It'll be 5 ghosts lined up, and they'll move from one spot to the other, normally across that ring. So, and they'll
Like a
do
Red
damage
Rover
for you.
line.
Yeah. So that, yeah, more of a lot, and there will be a break in the ghosts if you are inside the ring. So it goes, if I recall correctly, the second and then the fourth and then back to the third, I believe, for the ones that are missing. It's three waves of them. But it's not too hard to dodge. Just pay attention if you are inside the ring. So that way you don't get hit by his little ghost thing. That's what I said. They normally pair together.
No.
And
No,
then
really?
one
No.
more.
Okay.
That's what,
What are
that
you
was
doing?
1.5.
No, it's my question.
I want to touch the butt.
So, and the
It's my
last
first
thing
time.
is he has a new attack that wasn't in closed beta that is kind of a ghost explosion, we'll call it. A ghost explosion. So he'll kind of raise up into the sky and get all excited, and he will send out a lot of his ghost minion buddies from pretty much inside of him. And if you move your camera and move your mouse down or up if you're inverted like me, and kind of like look down so you're more looking at the ground, I'll call out whether it's like, we call it pie or straight line. He will send out all of his little ghost buddies from inside of him in the lines that will pop out. So you'll see what I'm talking about. So imagine like a pie chart, like the lines dividing these sections. You'll see those on the ground kind of in the air. It's easier to see, like I said, when you move your camera this way, looking down. And that's the path that those ghosts that do damage are going to take. So you just want to stand in between those lines. Too Long didn't read version of this fight. Don't cross the purple ring. And anytime you see like a wisp or a line of kind of like ghosty evanescence kind of thing, a wisp, make sure you're not standing on that line either, because a ghost is about to kind of be cast and find his way through that. That's the Too Long didn't read version. Now you can light your candle.
Oh, shit.
But it's not a black flame candle.
He said,
that ship sailed.
"Come on, baby, light my
Come on,
fire."
baby, light my fire. What's it?
Yeah.
Nakashima. I feel like, oh, so actually they're mods and add-ons. See, so there's the, yep, see how he pairs that with that? So,
Oh, the hell! Oh my god.
yep, see, that's why you don't want to touch the thingy.
Yep.
And this is how we learn. 2 seconds, I got you on a heal. Okay, this is, yeah, see, that one was line. So see how it's just going straight back and forth? He was doing his I'm going to rise up and yell thing right there. That was the straight line attack around him. So they go from left to right and, you know, they're forward and back, that line attack. There we go. These guys aren't, like, too bad, but they will, like, stun. So that's why I said, like, you try to dodge them when you're in it. Damn, what killed you, ally? Was it the ghosts, or? I can pick you up here in a second. I didn't even see your health go down there.
Yeah, it just insta.
Yeah, I was like, should have been okay. Oh, can I not res you? Why can't I res you?
I don't think we can do it while she's
Okay.
while the fights are going
The
on.
boss is going on? Okay.
I've
That's
rezzed-
not...
I've rezzed people during boss
Yeah, that's what I
fights
say.
before.
Like, I don't under... Yeah, like, at the end, we've done it...
Oh, is it because I went down already once?
Oh, yeah, that's why. Because of that. Yeah, that's why. So, the res only counts once. That's exactly right. So, that's a good point. Once you get knocked once and picked back up, you have to respawn at the past respawn. So, okay, so here we got the lines. Coming through, stun. I got you, Andy, on a heal.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That thing is terrible.
Yeah, so that's why, like, he definitely, if anything else, so maybe even a better tactic, so I always tell people not to stay in it and not to touch that. Actually, since this guy's changed a little bit, it might be better just to dodge out of that ring, because it seems that it's very hard to dodge
Yeah,
when
'cause
you're
if you
in it.
stay in it,
Yeah, he's
he's
gonna do
gonna
that.
do that.
So it used to be like he didn't used to pair it up as much, so it might be best just to try and dodge out of the ring, actually, so that way you're
Come
not
on,
standing in it.
Turn around. There we go.
And this guy, like, don't, hey, okay, pie chart, you see how? So don't stand on the lines. There we go. This ghost is actually harder in the way that it's hard to keep them pinned down. Ghosts do not like staying in one spot, so it is very difficult for the DP or for the tank to keep them locked down. That's
Oh, no,
why.
I got the fire staff and the sword that time.
Ooh, well, just brag, why don't you? So yeah,
And
so
the gauntlet.
I'm gonna amend my official thing about not staying or not touching the purple. I think if he casts that purple thing around you, just make sure you dash out of it, because if you just try to run out of it, you will be stunned on the actual ring. But if you dash out of it, you'll get through the forward momentum of your dash, and then you'll be stunned. So you'll still be out of the way of those ghosts.
Can we trade the BOP stuff from inside the dungeon to other people that were in the
Nope.
dungeon with us?
BOP is strictly is just you.
I was because like in WoW you can do a couple things. It's like
Nope. That's it. Just BOP is only you. No trading. But good question, actually. Because I totally forgot that was a thing in WoW and that. Ugh. All right. Moving on. So that's the first boss.
On tank.
Oh, sorry, I was checking out my sword.
Of course you were. Jesus.
Look, we know you're getting like every dungeon drop right now. Can you stop bragging?
Playing with his long, sharp, pointy.
Mm-hmm.
I lost aggro on him. We've got it back.
Yeah. Yeah, and having taunt gems and anti-taunt gems, so threat lessening gems, if you are not the tank, especially if you're, I would say, either a fire staff user or the healer. The healer definitely needs anti-taunt gems. But you know, the fire staff user, it's not going to be a bad thing because the fire staff is definitely the highest DPS.
well, sometimes you
And
want to
aggro.
take the aggro off of the healer, so you don't necessarily always want that.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like, I would say the only thing like DPS, the only person I could see DPS-wise taking, you know, the threat lessening gem is the fire staff user, just because they're gonna be battling and make the tank's life harder sometimes. But that would be the only argument I could make for a DPS person. Otherwise, if you're a DPS person, yeah, don't take taunt gems, but also don't put the carnelian gems in your armor either. All right.
Oh, I got 10 seconds for my ability. Well, okay, we're good.
I was gonna. All right, and he's gonna dash to me. I bet. Oh wait, sir, you okay? This is the same guy that did this last time.
Yep.
Yeah, and so this gold ghost is
Sir, I
very
need to talk
awkward
to
in
you
his
about your
dashing.
Extended warranty on your car, thank you.
He's shy. He doesn't want to be. So
Yeah, no,
upfront
this
with you.
guy, like, he doesn't dash the same way all the rest of them do. Like, or it's very delayed, because last time we ran this, he, All right, bring him back over here. Yeah, we got to get the frozen guy and that grouped up.
There we go.
There we go. Much better.
We have the Game of Thrones ghosts here for Song of Fire and Ice.
So, oh, that's what I was starting to say during that last fight. The actual mob, like, resistances and everything like that changed. Because earlier when we did it, Spexy, when you were supposed to be with us, that last purple guy, he was earth resistant, or nature resistant. Which, since we didn't have, like, you as a DPS, it was just me and Coco, and we were both, you know, healers. Technically, we're like, we're gonna do it. Yeah, like, our damage was pretty much nullified. Like, it took us longer to fight him than it did Simon in this next room.
Jesus.
So
Okay,
yeah,
so
the
you guys-
damage resistances and the passives and everything from these guys changes, which is interesting. Interesting mechanic for sure. I thought it was always the same, but it's not. So this is our next save point here. There is a node in there. I think somebody hit it though. I think I heard a tink of mining going on. All right. So it's just that one room in between the foreman and Simon. So this is our buddy Simon. I'm gonna pull these guys to the left here as I explain, and we'll go over his mechanics here. So this is our main boss at the end. Come on, come to me. Where are your friends, sir? What? There's 3 of them over there. All right. So Simon, I would say now, once you cross the first third of the room, is when his little monologue role play will start. Because I used to be able to get up onto that platform, no problem. But yesterday when I did this with somebody, I ran up on the platform and it started it. So
Shall we
don't.
grab the other scavenger?
Yeah, you can. Just poke at him. So don't cross like the first third of the room over to Simon, or he'll start his little role play monologue. And so the way that Simon works is he's not a terribly complicated boss for the first dungeon, but he hits like a truck. So it's going to be very huge that, you know, heals go on your tank if you're running this and that you're focused. This is going to be one of those times that all of my cooldowns are going to be going on Shimra. So if you're low, you need to be popping potions because I need to make sure that I'm healing him because, yeah, he does hit like a truck. So his main thing is he's going to kind of charge and just swing at you. He does have a kind of rage that you'll see when he glows a little red, and he'll hit even harder and do kind of like a jump slam down on the ground. And you definitely don't want to be there for that. Even like tank wise, like if they roll, it's advisable for them to roll out of it at that and then press back in during that slam rage attack. I normally just shout out he's raging and he'll do like a running leap and slam down on whoever's aggroed on him. He does spawn 3 ads that will perpetually spawn. So if you kill them, he'll spawn 3 more. So you don't want to focus really on having somebody kill them. The ideal... Really?
Yeah, we tested it all day yesterday, and he starts spawning them even with 1 left now.
Oh, even with 1 left?
Swarmed.
Okay. So either way, the idea still applies that the tank, if they can, like, they're gonna try and also just keep pulling the aggro of the ads. So that way it's all just grouped up on Simon. That's the easiest thing that you can do. At least we used to, and Spexy, you can clarify because I know you've run it a couple times since now launch as well. If there comes a point that the ads like switch aggro, there should be 1 person of your DPS to kind of run around and bring them all back onto the tank, because the tank, his main focus is keeping Simon there, but he should also, you know, he's trying to keep all the ads and everybody in one place, because yeah, it's just easier rather than having them run around and focusing on them and all that, because all of our damage is just going at Simon, because he's just going to keep spawning them and all that. Simon does have a vomit attack, so he'll vomit straight out in front of him. It's a bunch of, I think, nature damage. Do not stand in that. It will kill you. And also, when he does this vomit attack, all his little buddies that he summoned will go run and eat it and heal themselves. So that's a thing. Positioning wise, Shimra's going to try and kind of peel him normally, going clockwise into the corners and just kind of keep him going around. He'll call out when he's if he's like moving him to a different spot, and that'll depend largely on if he's raging, or say like if he vomits, you know, he'll have to move him to a different spot than where he's at. But you know, everybody else kind of stay a little further back and make sure that you're always behind Simon. You do not want to be in front of him. If you're in front of him, you have a potential to get 1 shot. Because, like I said, the biggest thing about Simon is not his difficulty and mechanic, but in that he will 1-shot you. So yeah, that's about it. Did I miss anything, Spexy, that you can think of?
No, seems fair, dude. I'm ready.
All right. Let's do it. We can all group up DPS-wise and all that. We'll just run over here onto the platform.
Oh, maybe make sure you refresh your food.
Oh, yeah. If you have food and all that, make sure that you're good to go there, because that's just a passive heal for you. And like I need to do my that was a good that was good. That was good. That was intentional. That was actually a subtle cue. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm just that good at teaching. Yeah. Yep. Thank you for picking up on that.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank you. But this is also that time if you're running and need using coatings and things like that. For this Angry Earth damage, potions and coatings are huge in this one, because these are all, or not Angry Earth, Lost. They're all Lost enemies. So yeah, see, he's role playing. He doesn't want to share his secrets. You know.
Over here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's the normal one, is you pull them that way, because then if we're up here, we can. So nobody attack yet. Wait for Shimra to taunt all of them. All right. Cool. We can go. So yeah, so it gets all of those guys, and we're good. So this way, if you know, when the tank pulls them to this top right corner, with us starting on the platform there, it definitely makes it a lot easier for us to already have the crits going. Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, like I keep just running right in front of you.
Yeah, he threw up on me.
Ew. So yeah, that's why. So he's gonna keep spawning his guys. So that's why you just keep them grouped up. So that way, you know, it makes your life easier. But there will come a time when they kind of spawn around and change aggro while we're doing this. And so then in that scenario, you could say like Angry would be the one that would go around and just reclaim aggro from it. You know, all the guys, and bring them back to Shimra and make their life easier. Obviously, healer, if you have the time in your cooldowns and your tank is good, you know, throwing heals onto your other guys definitely does help. But do not use your long cooldown abilities on healing your DPS people. You know, your 3-second heal, you know, that's fine, but...
You've lost some aggro on 2 of the little zombies.
Yeah. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Casters, healers, having focus potions for the boss fight is great because they last for 60 seconds and help with your mana regen quite a bit for 60 seconds. If you're healing, the best thing you can do is keep an eye on that left side of your screen for targeted healing and know when you need to, you know, okay, like, see, I have aggro now and know to... Yep. Yeah. Positioning. No, it's good. I have to say, like, things like that, like, if you're a healer, like, don't just stand there and wait for, you know, like, or communicate and get your, get everything changed. Why is, like, my heal... are you taking that much damage? My Light's Embrace didn't seem to heal you at all. That was weird. Hold on, let me get over here. Oh, I think it's because I'm not hitting you with my protection things for the big stack of it. Like, I should be healing you for more. There we go. There we go. There we go. Have some heals. There we go.
Yeah, he's on me.
No, he's back on me now.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah. The main thing for new people that aren't used to MMOs and all that, like watching this and just paying attention to the positioning, make sure that you're not in there. Good job.
Like
easy. So when we just did this, when you got DC'd, Angry, who was it? OG? Like Simon had vomited right before he died, and OG was standing right where he vomited. So when that victory screen popped up, he ended up taking damage, and we couldn't do anything, and he died during that victory screen. I'm like, imagine.
Is that what you guys were yelling about?
Yeah, I was like, imagine dying after the boss. Like, and it's like he couldn't move or do anything because you can't do anything while it says victory. If this is your first time here and you're doing the main quest, you need to come over here and grab this little floaty thing. Should be the Heartstone.
I did that one.
There we go. And that's that. And then the last chest is up here on the platform. And then you teleport out over here. Fun fact, this little platform, and you see this shattered obelisk, which, by the way, if you haven't taken a chance to look up, like, I think this is cool. When I first ran this, like, coming into this boss room and seeing this, I thought was the coolest fucking thing ever. Like, this is a really cool stage, and that, really gorgeous. But, fun fact, that little platform and everything is part of the second dungeon. Like, so you could see the 2 dungeons, because the second dungeon takes place around the shattered obelisk, too. So that little cross pathway and everything, so you can see during the second dungeon, or you're on during the second dungeon.
Allie, what kind of gear do you wear? Like, what were you focusing?
I thought fighting an alligator was hard earlier.
What gear are you
that was
focusing?
the boss, babe.
Like my weapons, or?
Gear. I only got green weapons. I mean, unless you use,
yeah, I definitely like this combo that ours has.
Yeah, the hatchet and all that.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if you use that or not.
Yeah. And then after, you know, the runs and all that, of course, trade your gear. If you're running this a lot, personally, I'm one of those that I don't think you really need to link, like, all 17 of the greens. I think the main thing if you're running this is exchanging the blues, yeah, between people. Greens for the most part, yeah. Greens for the most part, like, even this, at this point, yeah, you just sell.
Allie, what, you were heavy,
medium.
And what stats are you going for?
All right, so that's it, chat. That was it. And then it teleports you right back outside. If you have any questions, definitely post them down in the comments below. I think I ran through everything. Oh, this is where you turn back in. I didn't do it at the beginning. Well, I talked about it before I started recording. Barkimedes, when you're level 23, you want to pick up the Barkimedes, the bone quest from him. You know, he asks you to pick up bones from in here. And once you complete it, you talk to him again. This is a repeatable quest. So you can keep redoing this quest for another 4,000 XP and an armor case. That's why I didn't mind running these guys through. Now, that being said, once you are up to level 33, come back to our Barkimedes, because for the second dungeon, he also wants bones from. So, special bones. So, a little fun fact, and we'll talk about that during the next video when we run the second dungeon. So, we're going to go ahead and pick that up. So, he's excited. His eyes go wide in anticipation. So, awesome. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll have the next run up soon.